Okay, so I just wanted to do a video to show everybody the my daughter in the background. Just wanted to show everybody some ideas that I got for some nail art. It's just basic stuff. I'm not trained or anything like that. It's just some ideas that I had, so I just sort of ran with them. And this is what I came up with. It's all done. I just stuck some nails just to some sticks, some tips, and it's all done with just standard nail polish, just that you can buy off the shelf. So there's nothing special in any of the stuff that I've done. All of it actually has been done using dotting tools. Um, so if you're wondering how to do it, if you want anybody wants any instruction or tutorial on any of the designs, just let me know, and I'll attempt to do a tutorial video. So the first one that I went for basically it was a black background, and as you can see, I put my hand behind it, might be able to see that. It's a black background. It's got like just a row of dots going down from top to bottom. Um, so that was the first one that I did, and then that kind of inspired me to do this one, which is pretty. It's the same idea, um, but it's more like sort of hundreds and thousands. The colours, I couldn't really get the colour correct on my computer, but the colour, they're sort of really summery and bright. You just can't see it. So the pink that you see on there is more of a hot pink. It is like a fuchsia hot pink, and it just doesn't come through on the camera. So the next one, I sort of went with that idea and just messed around with all the different colours and the variations. So all the colours that you saw in the black one, they're all used here, but instead there's like a pink as a background. And I know that kind of looks orange, like pink, but it is the same colour I've got on my nails, and I can assure you it is hot fuchsia pink. And then I also have an orange one. Now that one looks kind of yellow, but I've got an orange one, and it's the same idea. So that is like a really summery orange on the background, but you just can't see it. So good. And this one is lime green on the background. That one shows up a little bit better. And as I say, all the dots, they're all the same colours. And this was probably one of my favourite ones. Now this is what I would say, it's a bright turquoise. So you can't, as I say, the colours just aren't, they're not done justice on this computer. So that's like a bright summery turquoise. And then I went from that idea and I went on and did some really simple ones. So I kind of cheated a little bit. Because this is a white tip, I didn't really paint it, but you would paint the background. Trying to show it a little bit better. So there's the same fuchsia pink as I've got on my nails. I love that pink. And like a silver dot. So it was just mucking about. I have got some others, but they're really rubbish. And these are the ones that came out really good, I think. This is also one of my favourites. I just love the mixture of the two colours. It's pretty similar to my wallpaper behind me. It's the same sort of blue, and it's more of a teal, actually, the blue behind me. So it gives you an indication of the colours that show on the computer. They're not very good. But this is like a teal. Well, this is the same turquoise as that one with a gold background. You can't really see it very well. I don't really know. Yeah, a little bit better. But so it's like a gold. Oh, you can just see the shimmer. And that was all just with dotting tools. And then from that idea, I don't know how well you're going to see this. It's the same again. It's a white background. You really need to get a close in of this one. That's a white background, and then alternate from left to right, right to left, whatever, gold and silver dots. And then on top of the dots, I've put the opposite colour again. So the first one here is a gold dot, and then I've gone and waited for it to dry. Probably I should have waited a little bit longer, but I waited for it to dry and put a silver dot on top, and then the one below it is the opposite, and the one below that is the opposite, so on and so on. So that's kind of the idea with that one. This one I wasn't really sure whether to show you, but again, as you can see, it's that fuchsia pink I love that I'm wearing now. This one's pretty hard to see as well, but it's just basically mucking about with dots, and it started as a larger flower in the middle, and then I kind of did some smaller ones, and you can just probably tell there's a white and a lighter pink, and then a nice bright yellow. Trying to see if the light makes any difference. No, it's pretty much the colour's not going to get any better. I've only got a few left now, so I went from that idea and thought I'd do something a bit cheesy. So I tested out my cloud making skills, and this is what I came up with. Now the background, you might be able to tell just it's similar sort of blue that I used, but this one has like a glitter in it. Just see if I can get it in. You can probably just see the glitter reflecting. There you go. So that one's got like a glitter in it. I think it's like a silver glitter. So it greens through, and I put little clouds on it. I thought that was quite sweet. As another variation is, if I had more time and the right brushes, I could probably put some little black birds, little black silhouettes of birds just flying over the top, so that would be quite nice. An alternative you could do is you could do it as a sunrise or a sunset, and there was a beautiful sunset the other day, and it was kind of like, it started out as a deep orange at the bottom. The sun was setting. It started out as a deep orange at the bottom, and as it worked its way up, it made its way into more of a red, and then it turned sort of purple, and the sky above it was still slightly blue. So that was really pretty. So maybe you could do maybe like I think it's called ombre nail art as a background, and like graduate the colours, and then put some little clouds on top and some little birds. That'd be good. Maybe I'll try that next. I went from that idea. It was quite similar, and I really wanted to try like an army theme. One of my friends at the time was having like an army themed hen night, which I couldn't go to. I was really gutted because I really wanted to go, but I couldn't. I just didn't have the money, and just, you know, wasn't feeling too good at the time. So again, this is more of a lime green as the background. It's, as I said, the colours aren't really showing up very good, but it looks quite wishy-washy, but the colours are really vibrant. Just so you get an idea, it's kind of like it's just lime green. That's all I can say. And then you've got little black markings as well, and you might just be able to tell the difference. Try and contrast it. You can just see the yellow shining through. It doesn't do it justice, this camera. So that's that one. And then I got a little bit carried away, and I did this one. Now this one was the first one that I did. This is the first animal print I've ever done. I watched a tutorial on here actually on how to do it, and then just went straight ahead and did my own one. I've got another one beside me here which is much better, so you can see that, and I'll just bring it a little bit closer. So what it is, it's like a baby pink. It looks baby pink on there, but it's not actually. It's a really dark baby pink, put it that way. And the pink that I've used for the center of the leopard spots is the pink, the hot fuchsia pink that I've got on my nails, as you can see. And also there's silver on there. So I've just got stuff going on in the background of the computer. I've got silver on there, which is like a really glittery metallic silver, obviously. So if I try and get in a little bit closer, there. And I'll say it's just kind of random little flecks where I had a little bit of space. So if you look here, I had a little bit of space, so, and here, and just up the top. So I just basically did some little dashes and some marks, and it doesn't really have to be particularly, you know, pristine, because leopard print, no two prints are the same. Now this was the really good one, and this is one that I'm the proudest of, if I'm really honest. And after I did this one, I went ahead and did my own nails, and this was quite a few months back now, and everybody was really impressed. So I found the black was much easier to work with as a contrast, so it just seemed to go on better. It was a Rimmel, I think it was called Black Taxi. I think I've got it here. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. It's called Black Taxi, I think. Yeah, Black Cab. So that's the black that I tend to use. All dusty. This is the black that I tend to use. And if you can just see, it's back to front. Because I flipped it over, because when I was looking at myself, it was all back to front, like when you look in a mirror, and I kept moving my hands the wrong way, and I couldn't. So I flipped it round, but it's Rimmel, lasting finish, and here it's 080, so it's 80 Black Cab. But that's all I've done. I've not really done anything special. And as I say, so it was a white nail tip. I'll try and get a really good close up of that, because I'm really proud of this one. It was a white nail tip, and again, I cheated. Probably, if I was doing it on myself, or on anybody else, I would have done a white background first, because it just lasts longer. I've got really itchy nose today. And then I did some gold dots. What you can see in the middle is gold. You can't really see it as good as it looks here. I don't know if you can see the sparkle. It is quite a tame gold. It's not particularly spangly. And then I just sort of did some random, someone explained it as random C's and U shapes around the dots. And the dots are kind of irregular shapes as well. They weren't just like a dot in the middle. This one was sort of like a blur. It was a bit blobbier. There's a couple of dots mixed in there. So that's the one that I'm the most proud of. So that's basically the nail art things that I've done. If anybody wants me to do any tutorials on any of the nail art that I've shown you today, just let me know. And that's it really. So this is Sian signing off. Bye.